Had a new little baby born today. Actually, we had two. There's one over there in the straw. This one's up and at it. This is a little boy. Too bad, he's really cute. And over here, we got another one hiding in the straw. You're staying warm. You're cute too. That's a little girl. She's nursing off her mom. We got another little girl here.
Little guy or girl?
No, this is a girl.
Okay. So.
And she was just born. She's the newest.
Yeah, she was.
And she's nursing off her mom.
She was up nursing, so we will. We give them a powder called First Defense. And
First Defense. Some people have actually have asked about that.
Yeah, so we give them a powder. We put it in a capsule. So that way we can just tube or put it down them, and we'll give that to them so that way they get as much immunity as possible. So we're very happy with that product, and so yeah, that's 3 babies today, and then there's one.
Well, not today.
Not today?
Well, that one was born yesterday.
Well, it's pretty close to today.
Yeah, yesterday was that one's birthday.
And then
These two are today. We just put this girl here in the pen. She's been nursing off her mom for a couple days now, so she has all the colostrum. Mom's milk has come in, so now we're gonna start feeding her milk replacer. And we'll move her to the calf barn soon.
And put her on the robot feeder.
Yeah, we'll put her on the automatic feeding system and she'll be good to go.
So we got several more cows in here to calve. The one there walking, she's any time now.
Yeah, we're milking the new mom, so that's what we're doing at the moment. Ethan is milking this morning, so he's already done with the first group, about to bring in the second group. To feed the calves, or if we need to withhold milk from anybody, we just bypass everything and put it right in the bucket. This is a uterine capsule. Sometimes fresh cows or cows that have just calved need one of these because she calved last night and she still hasn't cleaned. We call it clean.
The afterbirth that the calf was in.
The placenta hasn't come out?
Yeah, fully yet. So we insert these capsules before she'll naturally expel it later down the road, but this helps speed up the process.
You don't want to leave it in too long, just for...
Yeah, just helps the womb cleanse it and everything to get it back.
How far do you put it in?
Well, a lot of times it's not real far because the womb is closing up. You like to get it through the cervix opening. So, trying to find it. So yeah, you like to get it in there. You don't have to get it in real far, but like right now I'm up to almost my elbow. So. But they'll dissolve and then hopefully everything she'll clean here shortly.
This is what we use for the uterine, and then this is what we use for the calves. It's called First Defense. Get that from the vet. It comes in a bulk powder, We used to be able to get it in capsules, but I don't know, the companies made changes or whatever, and for whatever reason we can't get it in capsules anymore. So we bought these capsules and we fill them on our own. It comes with a scoop, just a little. This comes with just a little scoop and it fills this capsule. So gotta do that. I need actually need a couple of these. Yeah, this is what they look like. That's what those look like. Those just come from our vet supply. So this little guy, we didn't see him nursing yet, so we want to make sure that he has had some colostrum. And we milked some colostrum out of his mom. And we'll know here in a minute if he's hungry or not. He's got to get a little taste of it. Are you hungry? I'm gonna say no, because when they kind of refuse it like that, that means they probably have already nursed. We just didn't see it. But we'll give it a try. We'll keep watching him, and if we don't see him nurse, we'll give him we'll warm this back up and give it a try in a few hours. So our weather's been really nice. And I've taken all the jackets off all the calves, so I don't think these calves need coats today. So I've turned Mackenzie's bedroom. Mackenzie is our daughter that just got married. I turned her bedroom into my grow room, and as you can see, I have stuff growing already. I've had several viewers ask if I've started any seeds yet. And the answer to that is yes. I've started my onions. As you can see, these are my onions. And then these had to get planted a second time because the first seeds didn't come up. They were older seed. And then I have some orange thyme in here and some flowers, yarrow, foxglove. Lisianthus is starting. Lisianthus is at the end. It has not germinated yet, but that's a little bit slower. Those are the plants that I've started. I started these in the middle of February, and that's always, onions are typically the first thing that I plant early in February. Yesterday I just planted some more of these flowers, and there's a whole slew of different varieties in here, and those will come up pretty soon. So what I did was I measured this wall, and then I bought 2 shelves that would fit the wall. So these are 48-inch shelving by 72-inch. They're 6 shelves high, and they will hold, each shelf will eventually hold 4 of these 1020s, these trays. And then over here I have another system going where I've set up an area here where I'm making fodder for my chickens. This one actually is ready to go today, and maybe I'll take you out and show you them eating the fodder. But this is ryegrass. It's an annual ryegrass that I planted. We had some extra seed of that. If you look down here, this one here is rye, like cereal rye. We grow our own cereal rye, so we have a lot of that readily available. And then this here is what I just did. So I have every day, you just start some seed. I have some more in the kitchen that are soaking, but I soak them overnight. This is annual ryegrass. So I go between annual ryegrass and then regular rye. And then, yeah, let it grow up for a little bit, just like this. And I can take this off a second. Yeah, carpet of grass. It's so nice. And it smells so fresh. And then if you look underneath, it's like a mat of, it all comes out in one piece. It's all roots. So we'll take this outside and feed them here in a little bit and show it to you. Over here, I've got a little table set up where I can work. These little containers are photo storage containers, and I use these for sorting my seeds out. I've used this system for organizing my seeds for a while now, and I've really enjoyed using it. I keep most everything separate. This one here is just flowers, so if I took it out, you could see that this one happens to be zinnias, and I have all different varieties of zinnias. I actually think I have one, two, I think I have another zinnia box in another one of those. But yeah, all different zinnias, all different flowers, as you can see. I usually store these in a cool, dark place, but at the moment I have them all lined up right here, especially for the ones that I'm gonna start using here soon. Let me show you this. This one has veggies in it, anything from winter squash to peppers, and I have quite a few different pepper ones. So I have hot peppers, Italian peppers, regular just peppers, and bell peppers, saved pepper seeds. I have all kinds like that. And then over here I have a pile of some of the peppers that I plan on growing this year. So that's that. This little container is full of different seeds that I save. And I save all kinds of seeds and put them in envelopes. As you can see, I've got tons of envelopes in here. This is a peach tree that I started from a pit, from a peach pit that I had purchased, and that was 2 years ago. And last year it grew out of the pit, and this is how much growth it had the first year. And I brought it in here. It was in the garage last year's. Leaves had fallen off. I brought it in the house and then kept it in the garage, and then just recently brought it in here so that I could get a head start on its growing season. So it looks pretty good. Oops. So we're going to take it out and just break it up a little bit so that they can all have a little bit. It just comes right apart. Just like this.
The roots hold it quite together.
Yeah, the roots do hold it all nice together.
Question somebody might have, like me, how much does this cost?
How much does it cost to make fodder?
Yeah, because how many pounds of seeds did you use?
Okay, so to fill my 10-20 trays, I use about 2.5 cups, which I don't know how much that weighs. Maybe, I don't even know if it's a pound.
Because like this is ryegrass seed, you said?
Yeah, this is ryegrass.
Okay, so ryegrass seed is typically $1 a pound.
Is it really?
Yes. So we'll have to calculate that out for you guys, because if this was a pound, which I don't think it was it?
No, I don't. I think ryegrass is lighter than cereal rye. So I'll actually measure it and then let you guys know.
Yeah, what this really cost if this was like $1 for this meal. How that compares to
but the cereal rye is something that we harvest on our own.
Yeah, we don't.
It's something that we raise
and don't have to buy it. And that would be really easy to use because it's just something that's.
And it grows really easily too.
Yeah, it sprouts easy.
Sprouts very easy. So we're cleaning the barn today. I just checked my phone and it said that the temperature outside is 69. And with that for us is that might be a record high actually. Oh, there's a cat up on the wall. But 69 is high, but tomorrow or about midnight it's going to be about in the 20s. So for the next 12 hours it might be nice, but after that tomorrow's going to be kind of blustery and snowy. So we got to get everything rebedded and ready for that extreme weather change for these girls. Sometimes extreme weather changes on calves is really hard, so we like to be proactive the best we can. Take a look, it's been about a half hour and it looks like the chickens have the majority of the fodder cleaned up. There's a couple pieces right there yet. We'll keep picking at that this afternoon. So this here is my potato storage for this year. This is how I did it. I have a big sink thing that we purchased at a auction. Kevin thought I needed it, and it's sitting in our garage. And our plan was to do meat bird chickens in here, but we never got that far last year, so we'll see what this year brings. But anyway, it's worked really good for just storing my potatoes that I grew. And these here are my red potatoes. These here are my russet type potatoes. And as you can see, my red potatoes, which they don't store, they're not keepers really, but the red potatoes are growing eyes and they're ready to get in the ground. So what I'm going to do, this one's got a lot of eyes, that's nice. What I'm going to do is put them in a crate and get them out of this sink. But for the most part, the russet potatoes don't have any eyes yet. I guess there's a few here. They're starting to. My dad, I have a few apples in here. I think it was my dad that told me that if you keep an apple with your potatoes, they won't rot. So I tried that this year, and I don't think I have any rotten ones. I think you would smell them, but this goes down a little ways. But that's how I stored them this year, and it's worked all right. But gonna get these in the crate here and open up these bays, open up this sink bay a little bit for something else. Then when I go to plant them, I usually just take this crate out to the garden.
We like to have basically everywhere in the pen covered with new straw. Who knows where a calf will lay?
They'll lay in every spot that you don't bed. Or at least that's what it seems like.
That's why we like to just make sure
So typically we clean in here twice a week with new fresh bedding. Depending on the weather, sometimes it's got to be more, and it depends on how many calves are in the pen.
Yeah, typically you don't like to have more than about 18, 17, 18 is a good pen.
Yeah, per feet, yeah, per pen.
Per pen, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 I think in here right now, so that's a really nice fit.
13's a good number, and then I've got 3 more to put in.
Yeah,
So that'll be about as full as I like it before I'll pull some of these out. That one right there is getting weaned, so she can go. And so I'm always weaning. It's just a rotation.
Cycle.
Yeah.
And then if we get real full, we do have hutches that we'll use too, to substitute.
Yeah.
I know during the winter months, that lady don't like to use them. So.
No, I'm not a big hutch person in the winter months, but just because it's more work. You're bedding them every day and shoveling snow out of there if necessary, and it's just you can see that we do have a few with some ringworm. Ringworm's hard to get rid of once it's in a barn. It's going to be kind of always there. And we don't really treat anything We don't use anything to treat ringworm because usually the treatments take 6 to 8 weeks for them to get rid of it, and if it's just left to itself, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks. Whoop. So yeah, we don't really do anything. It doesn't seem to bother them. Sunshine typically will take care of it, or the summer months, but in the winter sometimes you'll see it a little bit more. Well, it's almost evening. I'm out here doing evening chores. This mama right here is showing some signs of early labor. All the other calves are nursing. I thought that, well, right there's one nursing right there. I thought maybe one of them wasn't nursing, but we saw this afternoon all of them had been latching on, so that's good. We'll just let the moms do the job. Makes my life a little bit easier sometimes. But we'll keep an eye on this mama and see what she has in store for us this evening. If she gives birth yet tonight, most likely she will. So we'll just keep an eye on her. Once it gets dark here, I can't share. Once it gets dark in here, it's hard to see at night, so we'll probably bring you back in the morning with her baby. So a couple indications of why I think she's getting ready to have her baby is she's paying attention to all the other babies that are in the pen. You can tell that she's swollen and her tail head is real soft. Sometimes those are indications. Usually they don't chew their cud, and when they're in labor, sometimes they do though. Other indication was, I'm pretty sure I saw her push already one time. So that's just, oh, actually here's another push. So that's a early push. You can tell she's kind of uncomfortable. Good morning. This here's the newest baby, born last night, about 8 o'clock. From the heifer that I showed you. And he's a little boy. Oh, the sun's kind of glaring. There you are. There you are. We've got cows eating right here. Yeah, that's your baby. You did a good job. So, that's her first baby. And she's doing really well. Both mama and baby are both doing good. She did have a bull, so he will be sold because we don't keep our bulls on the farm. Just don't have room for you all. Sorry about that. All the other babies are gonna be in here today. This one just nursed off its mom, but we're pulling the moms out of this pen. This pen needs to get cleaned. This pen needs to get cleaned almost every single day due to the fact that we've got to keep the area clean for babies. So that's what they're going to work on. So usually when they clean, they put the babies in the pen. Excuse me. Hello again. It is the next day and we've had a huge change in the weather. Yesterday we were all kind of walking around in our t-shirts without coats, hats, and sweatshirts. It was in the low 70s yesterday, and then a cold front came through last night, bringing us, well, first we got a thunderstorm, had a little hail with that, but nothing major here. And then this morning we woke up to freezing temperatures. It is now snowing out and it's very windy. It's about 25 degrees, so we've had about 45-degree temperature change in the last 24 hours, which is a shock to most people and animals. Hoping everybody does good, but my chickens are all inside today. I fed them their fodder inside because they were not going to go outside. They refused to go outside in the snow. We've got a little bit of snow, but mostly just wind. And yeah, I think everybody's doing good. We made sure that the calf barn was closed up for the calves for when the wind The wind changed from the south to the north, so we had to change that up. Come in here a minute where it's kind of warm. Oh, 50, 60 degrees maybe. Oh. So it looks like, oh, got cats. Everybody's doing good in here. So the wind is now out of the north, which is over there. I do have the south upper curtain open just for ventilation. And everybody's seems to be doing okay. Hi, kitty.